Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the end of the week. The end of the week. That's right, it's Friday. And as you can hear, my voice is a little scratchy today. That's because we did so much talking yesterday here at the NADA, National Automobile Dealer Association event right here in Dallas, Texas. That's right. I am out here in Dallas, Texas right now. And so on today's episode, we're gonna head over to Chispa Motivation. I don't know if you've ever checked out their channel, but it's amazing. We're also gonna bring Brandon in. Oddly enough, we're gonna bring Brandon in. Brandon typically does Tuesdays, but this week has been a whirlwind, so he's got something to share with us today instead of his normal Tuesday. And then I want to mix things up just a little bit today. We have been talking about chasing your dreams all week and what that looks like for you, and we've been breaking it down step by step on how we can make that happen. Today we're going to talk about the power of celebrating when you reach some of those steps. But I want to do it a little bit different. Typically, I'm doing a lot of talking to you. Today, I'm going to expect you to do some talking to me. All that and more, you are now officially inside. We are in the club, the 800% Club. Get on here and let's kick this day off without, hopefully, too much chaos. And I'm already hearing chaos.
Good morning and welcome to the 800% Club, where we bring people together, them with the tools they need to succeed and inspire you to be the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be. It's 5:30 a.m. and that means that it's time to rise, evolve, and make an impact together.
Were you guys able to hear that over on Clubhouse?
Yeah, it's fine. It's just a little backgroundish, but it's good.
Okay, but you were able to hear the okay, thanks, Mary Lynn. It's interesting because I didn't think you guys could hear it, which was kind of weird. And there's a couple videos that we need to play, so you need to be able to hear it. And so if you can't, then we'll just slide over to my guy, Pastor Jeff, and we'll let him make sure that you guys have quality sound, because quality sound is incredibly important, especially on an audio app, right? It's super, super important. Man, okay, good. Hopefully it sounds good on Facebook too. All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Friday, and I'm probably going to get kicked out of this hotel because I'm an hour behind, and it's only 4:36 in the morning. And yesterday when I did the show, and Troy Court, who's a member of my team, he was like, bro, all of a sudden I just heard all this noise at 5:30 a.m. across the wall, and I was like, who is this idiot? And he said it turned out it was you. He happened to have the room right next to me. All right, so whoever's right next to me, I am down at the end of the hall, so I think I'm okay. But this room is really big, but it doesn't have like a suite. Normally, the rooms I try to get some separation, because the last thing you want to do on a morning show, when you're trying to jack people up and you're trying to wake people up, you're trying to get people rocking and rolling, last thing you want to do is have a bed in the background. I'm just saying. I'm like, you guys need to wake up, let's rock and roll. And you guys are like, I just want to get in that bed right there and go back to sleep, all right? And so normally I can angle it a certain way, and today I could not, right? So offer me some grace. But we are counting our wins this morning. It's actually episode 1134. I made a mistake right there. We are celebrating our wins today, right? So when we do a live show, there's a lot of things that can seemingly go wrong. There's a lot of wires, there's a lot of cords, there's a lot of sound stuff, there's a lot of all of that, right? And sometimes we can get caught up and say, oh, well, there's a bed in the background when there's not supposed to be, and the mic doesn't sound exactly how I want it to, and there's a little bit of feedback in this, and there's a little sound in this, and da 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 da. Or we can say, golly, man, I am so grateful that I woke up on time this morning, so grateful that I made a good decision last night. That's right. You see, last night, hold on, I just heard some different sound there. Where'd that come from? Last night, I am here at the NADA, National Automobile Dealer Association meeting, and last night the people that are holding this whole thing, I don't know what you call them, the NADA people, them, whoever the proverbial them, they had a big event. They had Brad Paisley in, big party at this place called Gillies, tens of thousands of people, right? Tens of thousands of people. Oh, thank you, Tony. Tens of thousands of people at this place called Gillies, man, and it was awesome, dude. The music, incredible. Like, I like country music, I like hip hop music, I like symphony music, I like everything, but like heavy metal I can't get down with, and heavy rap I can't get down with, right? Can't get down with heavy metal, can't get down with heavy rap. But other than that, I can get down with just about anything. And so the music was amazing, country music. Everybody was in a good mood. The energy was electric, right? And it was open bar, complete open bar with like 10 bars to choose from. Completely open, all the liquor you can drink, all the beer you can drink. But people, it was fun, man. It was fun. And it's all my people, right? Automotive people, right? And so it's all these dealers. We're hugging and we're high-fiving and we're chit-chatting and we're laughing and we're talking all loud, which is why my voice is scratchy this morning, right? But just imagine you and 10,000 people, 10,000 of your closest friends. Just imagine you and 10,000 of your closest friends all in this environment with a rock star on the stage performing live, right? With the drinks flowing and in this incredible environment in Dallas, Texas, right? It was fun, man. And my team was there, right? Malcolm's here with me. Evan's here with me. Hoel's here with me. Zach Banks is here with me. Josh Judy is here with me. Troy Cord is here with me. All my, many of the members of my team, they're all here with me. And we spent the whole day learning and chatting and so on and so forth. And now we're celebrating, right? And it's amazing because we've got ads that are running around this area. And so everybody's phones, as they're flipping through Facebook, they see our ads for 800% Club, which is super cool. And so people are stopping us and they're talking to us and they're chatting with us and they're signing up for our amazing company. Like, it's amazing. And that in itself was a huge win. But the bigger win was when 9/20 rolled around. And I was like, hey, look, guys, I get this opportunity to do a show with amazing people at 4:30 a.m. my time, our time, tomorrow. So I got to go, bro. I got to go. I got to get set up. I got to get in the bed. I got to get my 4 hours and 20 minutes of sleep so that I can get out at 2:50 in the morning, so I can be in a position, so I can hang out with Debbie Dowling Waba, Rick Tamburino, Vicki Everett, Don Sankey, Kim Fair, Robin Price, Whitney Wells, William Bush, right? So that I can hang out with Shelly Jean and Amy Myers, so that I can hang out with Dora Maria and Pastor Jeff. Dora Maria's got a new book out, by the way. You guys need to go get it. So that I can hang out with Kim Walsh Phillips and Megan DiMartino and T.M. Hyman. And so I can hang out with Andy and Limitless and Coco and Fiona and Jackie and Annette and Patty and Sharon and Tori. Girls are coming in strong. Ladies are coming in strong today. So I can hang out with Dr. Sean. So that I can hang out with Vince. So that I can hang out with Yin and Justin. Like, I gotta go, man. This is great. This party is fun. And these people are amazing. And this opportunity is rare. But there's nothing about this moment that is more important than the vision and the dream that I have for myself, for my wife, for my kids, and for this company. And the vision and the dream that I have for myself, for my wife, and for the vision of this company is one that requires the discipline to say what's happening now is nowhere near as important as where we're headed, as where we're going. And to stay disciplined and to stay in community and to stick with those that I know and that I love, that support and that encourage is the most important thing. So that's a big win, especially for a guy like me, man. I'm a social butterfly. I love hanging out with all the people, man. But here's what's even cooler. So as I left, guess what happened? Guess what happened? Okay, thanks, Pastor Jeff. That's right, the dream is bigger than Brad Paisley. That's right. Guess what happened when I left? My team followed. That's right, Ramon. They didn't come to my bed to join me, but they did go to bed. These young guys that are running with me, young guys, right? Young guys, first time, most of them haven't traveled much. They got to fly in private with me yesterday, a couple of them. But they made the choice to go back to their rooms at 9:30 so that they can be rested, so that they can rock and roll for tomorrow. I'm guessing some of them are probably on here right now. John Paul Guidry said, I went to bed. That's what's up. You see, folks, what I want to talk about a little bit this morning is just, I want you to know and understand that chasing your dream, achieving your dream, reaching for your dreams, yes, it is for, like, you get to experience it, which is amazing, but ultimately, like, it's not for you. None of this is yours. I know that sounds crazy. None of this is yours. Like the experience that I'm having in my life right now, it's not for me. It's for those that come after me. And see, this is why I think it's so important that you reach and achieve the highest levels of success that you can possibly reach. Not for your own sake. That part's cool. Yeah, you get to enjoy it. But golly, man, as Danelle Delgado would say, right? Who loses if you don't win? And so today I want to talk to you a little bit. I want to do a little, call it Q&A, call it back and forth, whatever you want to do. I want to take a little bit of time today and give you the opportunity to ask me questions right here in the chat. We do it on Clubhouse all the time, but I want to do it on Facebook. Well, in Clubhouse, we don't even really do questions. Most people just do shares. But today, I want you to think, how can I help you get closer to achieving your dream? Because I know if we can elevate you, it's going to impact others. All right, so we're going to dive into that here in just a second. Did I say, by the way, today's Friday, January 27, 2023, and what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Friday, January 27, 2023. So let's make the absolute most of this absolutely incredible day. Did I say that earlier? I don't think I did. So just so you know, that is the case. And on Friday, January 27th, 2023, we got to do some dancing. You know what I'm saying? Dancing is incredibly important. So I have some music playing, and I know it's playing. And on Friday, yeah, I just did. Thanks, Nathaniel Banks. Let's see. Dancing is incredibly important. So I have some music playing, and I know it's playing. Yeah, I just did. Thanks, Nathaniel Banks. Let's see. Dancing is. There's like a feedback loop, isn't there? Yeah, there's a feedback loop for some reason that is happening. That's what that is. That's that echo Marilyn Wilkin was talking about. All right, Pastor Jeff, I'm going to switch it to you. going to switch it to you here in just, well, I don't know what the best, yeah, let's do that. You good with that, Pastor Jeff? Can you take it? Okay, good. He took it over there. He took it over there. Good. Because I'm not real sure what's going on with that feedback loop. Okay, good. All right, super weird. Super weird. Not really sure what's going on right there. Okay, cool. So, I'm scared. I'm nervous. Because I'm still getting a loop over there. Anyways, let's just say good morning. How about that? You guys put up with so much of my crap. I appreciate you. I don't know why you do it. All right, let's say good morning to Amy Myers. Say good morning to Sonia Merritt. Let me see. Am I still getting a loop? I appreciate you. I don't know why you do it. Okay, no loops. Okay, we're good. So, Michelle Gravely, I want to say good morning to you this morning. Wet Storm. Thank you, Ramon. I know you hear me. There's just kind of a weird loop, so we're going to let Pastor Jeff make sure the audio is great over there. I see Milt Whitesides is here this morning as well. Great to see you, Milt. How you doing? Cheryl Alexander. Great to see you. Nathaniel Banks, William Bush, Melvin Rodriguez, Muhammad Khan, I am glad you're here and in the building today. Also, over on the Clubhouse side, I got another second shout out to Kim Walsh Phillips this morning. She's going to be on in just a little bit. But Kim Walsh Phillips, she helped me with my social media, and thanks to some tips and tricks that I learned from Kim Walsh Phillips, just as of recent, we have picked up right around, I guess it's between 25 and 30,000, between 25 and 30,000 new connections on our Facebook business page just in the last week and a half or something like that, Kim. So thank you so much, Kim Walsh Phillips. I greatly appreciate it. I'm seeing a lot of those new names right here on the show. So Kim taught her truth, right, and shared with all of us. And that turned to more connections right here on Facebook, which is then turning to more relationships that we're building right here on this particular show. So, Kim Walsh Phillips, you're amazing. Thank you for that. I greatly appreciate you taking the time to teach me so that I can make a bigger impact with my life. That's what teaching does, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you have to raise your voice. That's why you have to share your experiences. That's why you need to teach others the wisdom that you know so that they can go out and make a bigger impact. All right, Mary Kim, I see you this morning. Chima, great to see you. Ramona is in the building. William's in the building. Kim, Miss Christine. We've got Mindy and Janice and Renee and Jessica. I'm glad you're here. Sheila's here. My boy John Paul Guidry, of course, in the building. Allison is here. Mighty Mel, MacTite Radio, Wesley, all kinds of folks up in here, up in the club. All kinds of folks up in the club today. Appreciate you guys being here. All right, I told you I'm going to let Brandon come join us real quick, so let's see what Brandon has to say. Quick vid, and then if we have time, I want to do a little bit of Q&A. If we have time, we might not have time. We'll see. All right, you guys know how it is. All right, play it by ear. Let's go. You guys are awesome.
That time of week again where we do another segment called TikTok Tuesday, 800% Club. Welcome in, guys. I hope you're having an amazing start to your week. This week, browsing through TikTok, I've seen this guy multiple times. There's a guy named Keith Lee that's kind of taking TikTok by storm. He's been going to small businesses, well, it's more of a small restaurant type deal, and basically blowing these companies up. And I'm not talking about like planting a bomb and going boom. I'm talking about like he reviews their food and these people will line up for hours just to get a taste of the food he reviews. It's absolutely bonkers sauce. If you haven't seen his channel, definitely go check it out. But I came across this one. I thought it was special. Check it out.
Today, I spent $450 on a burger. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. I like to work out a lot. And last night I did a 10-mile bike ride. And on my way home from the bike ride, I was riding past this street. Never seen this food truck before. The foodie in me got interested immediately. So I said, let me go see what they talking about. I thank God that I did. And it was a seafood place. I'm allergic to shellfish, so I was like, oh, never mind. I can't eat nothing here. While I was saying that to myself, I looked up and there was one person in the food truck. His name is Gary. Gary asked me what I wanted. I told him, oh, never mind, I'm allergic to shellfish. I see all you sell is shellfish. He was like, don't worry about it. I sell burgers, fries, and catfish. I was like, cool, but I can't eat anything that touch shellfish. He was like, I can get clean bowls, clean utensils, clean dishes, clean oil. He was like, don't worry about it. Then he went on to say, but you know what? I am about to close, because again, it was 10 o'clock at night. He was like, how about you come back tomorrow and I can make it fresh for you? I said, absolutely. He told me he's just trying to survive right now, and it's very slow. He's lucky if he get 5 to 10 people in. He did exactly what he said he was gonna do. He got fresh oil, fresh utensils, fresh bowls. I asked him how much he was gonna charge me for the burger. He said, nothing, it's on the house, just for you coming back. I said, no, we don't do that. He only accept cash and Cash App. I asked him what his Cash App was, and he said it was the number that was on the truck. I went live the other day with Miss Shirley passing out food to the less fortunate. During that live, y'all sent $450 worth of gifts. I took all of that money and I sent it directly to his Cash App. I did secretly record his reaction, but then I asked him afterwards if I can use it. He said absolutely.
You think I made a mistake?
Yeah, you did.
What mistake?
How much you sent?
How much you think I sent?
$10. Should have sent $10.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't a mistake?
That's a mistake, man.
No, it ain't.
Bro.
That ain't a mistake. God bless you, Gary.
Nah, man, you can't do that, bro.
Why can't I?
Cause you can't. You out here grinding and hustling like I am. You know what I mean?
God bless you, Gary.
He then got back in his food truck, got me my food, and we had a conversation for about 20 minutes. I love moments like that because I'm so thankful and so grateful from the bottom of my heart to be a vessel and to help people like that.
Sorry guys, had to cut it short because Glenn has a show to do, but he ends up loving the food. I highly recommend go checking out his TikTok. I'll link it right here somewhere. But have a good one, guys. See y'all next Tuesday. Peace. I'll link it right here somewhere. Have a good one, guys.
Let me introduce you to the concept of success. Ben Franklin was a pretty smart guy, and I want to start with a quote by him. If you do tomorrow what you did today, you will get tomorrow what you got today. If you do tomorrow what you did today. You want to know what that means? The average American makes between 3 and 5% more each year. That's the deal. And in today's economy, I'm not sure we're going to make the 3 to 4 to 5% next year as employees. So it takes you 20 years to double your income in America as an average person. That's the mediocrity that we're stuck in life. And then you meet people who have the uncanny ability to double their income in a year, to get promoted 5 times in a year. The ones that beat the system, the ones that conquer it. You've all seen them, haven't you? The difference between them and the ones that don't do that is that they wake up in the morning and they think differently. They understand that if I do tomorrow what I did today, I'm going to get tomorrow what I got today. You want a bigger car? How about a nice house in Tahiti? Sure, would you love a nice house in the hills? We all want better things, don't we? We all want more friends, more stuff, more money, more security, more travel, more enjoyment. If you do the same thing tomorrow that you did today, you're stuck. Stuck. And it doesn't change. And it grows a little at a time. And you get a taste of success. But it's never fast enough. It never excites you. And when it does, it's a good month, or a good 2 months, or a good 3 months, but it doesn't provide a trajectory that creates success. So the first thing I want you to think about today is I want you to wake up tomorrow and do something different. And understand if you do the same damn thing, you're stuck. Just because you did it a certain way yesterday, there's no reason to do it that way today.
You wake up in the morning, you're failing. So you blame the president, you blame Congress, you blame Greece, blame the euro. I mean, construction in the street, it's the mayor, oh, it's the... And you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror and you're not failing because it's the other guy's fault. Or it's the economy's fault. But if you looked in the mirror and said, I'm failing because of me, you wouldn't like it. And you change that. And I believe the common denominator of failure in any business is excuses.
Why are you failing? You never say because of me. Oh, it's the competition. It's the economy. It's the president. It's Congress. If you wake up tomorrow morning and blame your failure on someone or something else, you have no reason to change, do you? It's that son of a fault. Son of a gun! I did everything I could. But if you woke up in the morning and looked in the mirror and said, I am failing because of me, the decisions that I make, the energy I put in, I'm not passing the blame. If you look in the mirror tomorrow and say that, you will change. Because nobody likes thinking of themselves as a failure. How often does that happen to us in our day-to-day lives? Family, the biggest excuse of all. Time. Every one of those excuses was bullshit, wasn't it? Think about it. Every single one. At the end of the day, winners win.
But as long as you don't put it on you, you have no motivation to change it. So in short, if you own your failure, you'll own your success. If you don't own your failure, you'll never dig out. And I find that in any business. Always the common denominator of failure, personally, is excuses. You don't want to be a failure, do you?
There we go. I lost my mic there for a minute. I know, Pastor Jeff, I know. And it kind of ruined the moment because that was a very powerful video, and I was about to transition to a very powerful little segue here, and instead I'm laughing at myself. Hey. You know, a lot of people think that the worst part about homelessness is not having a roof over your head or a place to lay, a bed, but the reality is the worst part of homelessness is that you become invisible. And that no one will ever say your name. I was homeless 16 years ago, I guess, roughly. And homelessness became hopelessness. Hopelessness became depression. Depression became suicidal thoughts. The suicidal thoughts became an attempt on my own life. And luckily for me, God plucked me out of the ocean, which I tried to take my own life in, the Pacific Ocean. And God plucked me out of the ocean, laid me on the beach, and shared with me what Homeboy just said in that video. He said, you take yourself wherever you go, man. And I learned in that moment that I was the catalyst for all things, both good and bad, in my life. And that realizing that the problem wasn't external, the problem was internal. And that the challenge wasn't to go out there and change things outwardly. The challenge was I needed to change things inwardly. Fast forward, and now I sit in front of you today, incredibly visible in all my flaws. But I sit before you today, incredibly visible and incredibly blessed. Blessed to have you as a part of my community. Blessed to have an amazing, incredible wife that supports me and encourages me and keeps me from flying too high so that my wings don't burn, but also doesn't keep me tethered to the ground. She allows me to soar, right? I got incredible kids, 8 of them, 23, 13, 10, 8, 7, 5, 4, and 2. They've all had birthdays in the last year. It throws me off, man. As soon as I figure out how old they all are, they have another freaking birthday. I'm trying to keep up, all right? I've got a team of 12 incredible people that believe in me, that left secure, high-paying positions to go on this journey with me. I got a beautiful home. I've got acres of land. It's still hard to spit it out. But I bought a jet. It's so crazy. I am living the life of my dreams. And it really all sparked from that initial understanding that if you want things to change and you want your dreams to come true, you have to change. No one else is going to give it to you. No one else is required for you to reach or to achieve. Don't get me wrong, this is a team sport. We collaborate and we communicate and we do all those things. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that it's not someone else or something else or some other resource or some other opportunity. That's not what's going to get you there. That's not what got me here anyway. What got me here is choosing to go to bed at 9:30 when everybody's having a great time, so that I can consistently wake up at the same time every day, so that I can not hit the snooze button, not grab my phone, so I can write down my gratitude, so I can write down my goals, so that I can start with a solid foundation, so that I can send out an encouraging message, so that I can take care of myself physically, so that I can get into motion. It's tiny little decisions like that compounded over time. And you look back and you go, wow, golly, God is good. I don't know who of you follows me on my personal Facebook. This is my business Facebook page, but my personal Facebook page. But just last night, right before I went to bed, I'm laying in this bed right here that shouldn't be in the video. And I'm laying in this bed right here. And I'm like, man, just looking back at the day, the energy, my life. And I'm like, God is good. 3 words. Pow. I want you to experience that. I know there are many of you that are just a step or two behind me, man. You've come into this space, you've elevated your life, you continue to evolve, but I know you can taste it. I know there's more there for you. I know it. So listen, I want you to be able to achieve your dreams, and I wanted to hear some of that from you today. Obviously, I went way over on time. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Clubhouse. Let's go over to Clubhouse. It's an app. If you don't have it, download Clubhouse, and then go in and look for the Breakfast with Champions room in the hallway, and then come join me over there. And I want to chat about your dreams. Let's chat about your dreams, and let's chat about the changes you need to make, that you know you need to make, so that you can tap into this God-given gift that you've been given. You've been given this gift to create. See, first I learned the change had to be in me. And then that required me to go out and discover who I am. If you don't know who you are, you can't make the change. And in discovering who I am, I discovered whose I am. Child of God, right? C-O-G, child of God. What's that spell? What's that spell? Cog, like a cog in this wheel of incredibleness. That is God. And so are you. A child of God, the God of the universe, the God that made everything. And in you, as a child of God, you are given this gift of creation. And you are also given a responsibility to create the most amazing, incredible, best possible existence you can create. Not an above average existence or an average or below average, but the absolute best. And so out of love, I love you, my friend. If nobody's told you yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. So out of love, I'm going to say, hey, let's capture that dream. Let's capture it. Let's get a good grip, good grasp of what it is. And then let's stop looking outside. Here's my little box right here, right? Let's start looking outside of this box and saying, what do I need, or what can the rest of the world do to make this happen? And instead, let's look inside and say, what little changes do I need to make today that are going to compound and ultimately get me where I'm going? Does that sound fair? All right, cool. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to head over to Clubhouse. You head over to Clubhouse. Let's hang out over there. If otherwise, I'll see you again Monday. I'll come back Monday. I'm waving my arms around to brunch. Otherwise, I'll come back Monday, and we'll do this again 5:30 a.m. Monday, I'll be back home, which is sometimes a lot better for production. Just saying. Pastor Jeff tries so hard to help me. It's crazy. And I have all these things. I have all these fires. I have all these courts. Yeah, I don't know. All right. I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Join me on Clubhouse. Otherwise, I'll see you Monday. See you. Peace.
It's an amazing group to learn from. I would suggest it to anybody, who really is looking to grow their business and learn from others.
It's a club of people coming together, working harder to build each other up, to reach levels we would never be able to reach on our own.
It's been just really rewarding. I've been trying to soak up as much of the wisdom I can. I just learned a lot. I can't wait to share with my team.
It was great becoming a part of something where pushes me to go above and beyond. That's what this club's all about.
The information, the support, the teamwork, the encouragement you get from 800% Club is like nothing I've ever seen.
These ladies and gentlemen that have joined the 800 Club did it for a reason. They want to 800% their business. Like, let's go. What are you waiting for? 800%. That's a big increase. Most of you are looking for 10%, 5%, break even. 800%. Glenn Lundy guarantees